Hello, everyone. I am Krandall Brantley from Buckeyes Daily. Your Buckeyes making major moves in the portal, getting commits from SEC teammates to all ACC safeties, and RB1 is back for 2026. We'll start off with the SEC news. Alabama teammates James Smith and Quay Russaw have committed to the Buckeyes. Now, James Smith, former five-star defensive lineman, the number one interior defensive lineman in the portal, according to 247 Sports. He's a top 25 overall recruit in the 2023 cycle. So a lot of potential still left with James Smith, and he's helping OSU in the trenches, which is very much needed for this returning group. He had 26 tackles last year and 2.5 sacks, and he's bringing his teammate, his boy, Quay Russaw, edge rusher from Alabama. These two were teammates in high school in Montgomery, and Quay Russaw, starting edge rusher for Alabama. Number two linebacker in the portal, but he'll be a pass rusher for Ohio State. And these two are high school teammates at Carver High School in Montgomery, Alabama. They committed to Alabama and then entered the portal together a few weeks ago. And they took visits to Tennessee, LSU, Notre Dame, Missouri, and Ohio State. And now they have joined the Buckeyes. This is major. You know, OSU lost a lot in the trenches, losing Caden Curry and Caden McDonald and Ty Malone. And now these two have helped an interior defensive lineman and a pass rusher. Major. We'll see what happens with Keanu Jackson. But it could be Quay Russaw, Will Atkinson, or possibly a combination. If Keanu stays, it could be Russaw or Will Atkinson on the side. But this is major for Ohio State's defense. And then we get to the ACC. All right, all ACC safeties. Earl Little Jr. and then Terry Moore. So Florida State's Earl Little Jr. and Duke's Terry Moore. Both second team all ACC in different years. For safety, Earl Little Jr., he was all ACC second team this season. For 11 games for the Seminoles. He won the program's Defensive MVP award and had 4 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and a team-high 76 tackles. He's also a veteran talent with Student Accolades Awards by receiving the National Bobby Bowden Award. You might assume that's only a Florida State award given to one person in Florida State each year, but no, this is a national award that Earl Little Jr. won. So, according to Seminoles.com, the National Bobby Bowden Award goes to the highlights the college football player who best epitomizes the term student athlete. The person selected will be the one of character, classroom excellence, athletic achievement, and community involvement. So congrats to Earl Little Jr. Very good addition for the Buckeye secondary. Then we get to Duke safety Terry Moore, second team all ACC in 2024. Now, he didn't have accolade for 2025 because he missed the season with a torn ACL that happened in the Gator Bowl at the end of 2024 season. But for 2024, he had a great season. 4 interceptions, got a top 5 coverage grade for all safeties in the country, according to Pro Football Focus. Had over 70 tackles and 7 tackles for loss. 70 tackles and 7 tackles for loss in 2024. And so he's expected to make a full recovery for 2026. And with Terry Moore, Earl Jr., that helps missing piece of Caleb Downs a lot. I'm not saying either one of them are Caleb Downs, but this helps a lot considering what OSU lost in the portal and losing a player talent like Caleb Downs. This is major for the Buckeyes. And so considering how things were going in the portal, OSU is making major moves. And this is major here. Running back Bo Jackson returns. And I'll talk about last week. They lost a lot for young talent and also guys in the secondary and receivers. And then you lose a guy like Bo Jackson, a starting caliber player. And then it's like, all right, what's going on? What's going on in Ohio State? And then now, what happened? Bo Jackson, he did return. There were reports that he could be out unless he got $2 million. Obviously, they were able to get the deal done with whatever that was. Ohio native, Cleveland native, I believe. This is big time. This is a top 5 back, returning back for the country for next season. It's going to be very, very difficult to game plan for this offense. You know the receiving talent, you know the quarterback, the O-line is back. You got a player like Bo Jackson. He's the 5th player in OSU history, true freshmen, have 1,000 yards. That's special. He's back, and Tip North had no answer for him. Whether it was running the ball, catching the ball in the backfield, he played a major role in OSU controlling that game in the second half. And so, great to have him back. Yeah, major for this OSU offense. And so, we'll get to some NFL draft decisions. No news here. I'm just saying the key contributors, defensive end Keon Jackson, tight end Max Clare, and offensive tackle Austin Saraveld have some major draft decisions coming up in the next few days. Keon Jackson had some injuries this past season, but for next year projections, I think he could definitely be a first-round pass rusher for 2027. Austin Saraveld could come back and be a first-round offensive tackle for 2027. Then Max Clare, at least top 3 tight end for next year's draft class. And so, if all 3 returned to the Buckeyes, I see them as the favorites for the national title if a few things happen their way. A couple more pieces go their way with them returning. For starters, a kicker. Now, there's still a few kickers in the portal that OSU could get, including one from the Big Ten, Northwestern kicker Jack Olson. Go get him. Make sure you solidify having a kicker that's just consistent and being able to contribute when needed from 40, 45, maybe even 50. Go get him. And then our receiver, Mylan Graham's been in the portal. There are rumors he could possibly return. Notre Dame boards already have him going to Notre Dame. They're saying he's already committed and hasn't been announced yet, but it will be. What we do know is that Ryan Day and the coaching staff, Cortez Hankton, have been talking to him, telling him that he's valued and they want him back for 2026, and he's still practicing, working out at the facility. So we will see. As of now, he is not committed to the program, and OSU is still in the mix. Also, rumors that cornerback Aaron Scott could return as well. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, Mylan Graham, Aaron Scott, they return. Major news for Ohio State. It would solidify the secondary if Aaron Scott returned. Starting safeties are already set with the transfer portal additions. So if you add Aaron Scott with the cornerbacks, that would be solidified as well. And they'd be set for a natty run. And so we'll find out more about Mylan Graham, Aaron Scott, and also these NFL draft decisions probably this week. So stay tuned for more updates, portal updates, recruiting updates throughout the week. All right, go Bucks.